Hey, everybody, welcome in tonight. Beautiful Wednesday. Other than the fact that it's a crappy Wednesday, it's been good. What about you, Patrick? How's it going?
It's been one of those days. No, can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
No. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, It's been a day, but we're ready for the podcast and just looking to have some fun here. Get away from the rest of life right now. Let's talk about racing.
Yeah, because all right. So I have a real quick before we get to our stuff. I was told by a friend that does a lot of this promoting and marketing stuff. So she said, you guys need to be on TikTok. That's the, hang on just a second. That's where it's at.
That's where all the kids are. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been putting our promos on TikTok for the last couple of months. I didn't know I could do a live show on TikTok. Come to find out I can't because I went to log in just now, and due to the internet issues that we're having here in the Treasure Valley, I got all excited for TikTok and I can't do it. But at some point this week, no matter what we're doing, I'm going to go live just to make sure I can go live on TikTok. Because, all these people on TikTok, they're singing and dancing and doing all their stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think that's me.
Me neither.
Nobody wants to see that. So
we're just not those kind of guys.
No. But if I have to be to promote this show, there could be some dancing and some singing going on.
Put on those tight white pants.
I'll put on some tighty whitey pants, and hopefully you can't see through them. And we'll actually, I don't know. It's TikTok. Hopefully, maybe you could. Maybe they want to see through them. I don't know.
You never know. There is every kind of weirdo out there.
Yes. Are you saying they'd have to be weird to want to see that, Patrick?
No. No. I just said there's every kind.
There is every kind.
We got everybody chiming in.
Who do you got? What's going on that side? I'm on the cell phone, so I'm going to let you take that part.
Jaden Roberts saying hi. Austin Murphy saying hi. We got everybody just checking in here. Who else do we got? So we got Jeremy White. Hello.
Got a few of them.
Russell Hills. Donovan Barr.
I'm Barr getting ready for a big race we're going to talk to about here in a little bit.
Nat Attack's in the house. What's up?
Super modified Nat Attack. Talk about that too.
Yeah. I'll have to tell you how I found out about that. Austin Murphy says dance off. Maybe. Hey, if you were at Magic Valley Speedway, I did a catwalk. I did a model. I did a catwalk walk. What do you call it? Oh, yeah.
Wow. And I missed it?
Yeah. I don't know if there's video. There is one photo that Brandon got at the track. So, my wife said she might have some pictures, but we won't share those.
Diana, we will share those. Go ahead and send them to me as soon as you can. Well, sweet. Yeah, dance off. I'm glad he said dance off and not pants off, because that would have put us off the air quick. Actually, nobody even knows if you and I are wearing pants, because we're always.
I may or may not be wearing pants right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you guys think that's weird, think about poor Patrick's wife, because that would be more weird for her, wondering, why is my husband on the internet with no pants on talking to another guy who may or may not have pants on?
We're both pantsless and talking.
Where did this go south already? We're only 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah, we get into white pants and dancing with no pants on real quick.
Yeah.
Austin Murphy says if I ever make it back to Victory Lane, we can do a dance off.
We can do that. Austin's been struggling with some mechanical stuff. They're going to get that machine fired in.
Don says in the car on the scales right now, getting her dialed in, then loading everything up.
They are getting ready for the Napa Auto Care Idaho 20820 cars on the early list. That's going to be pretty awesome. So that means we could have anywhere from 18 to 50, right? But somebody say you're going to jail? I just saw the corner. What'd you do?
Oh, yeah. So Nat Attack said you're going to go to Facebook jail. Yeah, some stuff we can't put on the Facebook.
If anybody drives by our houses and sees us, though, we may be going to real jail.
We'll get flagged.
I have the blinds closed. We're good.
Jeremy says, was that from the flag stand, Patrick? Because you were kind of wild on the live stream. Yeah, I was right next to the flag stand, as a matter of fact. So hopefully that didn't show up on the live stream, but it is what it is.
We'll figure it out. Hey, our guest that we're going to bring on in a minute, and I'll let you get him in here because I know you go way back with him too. But you know what? Sometimes you go short track racing, and I love all of these guys and gals that we deal with, especially for the job you and I get to do. Because as we get older, like me, and you've seen these kids since they were 7, and now they're 20. Some of them would probably be pushing like 28 or 29. You get to see them grow, and you get to see them enjoy the thrill of victory and the pain of defeat. And I tell you what, I have, I don't know, 23 and a half years of Victory Lane celebrations. I've cried, I've laughed, I've had to use my own beep while the other guys drop F-bombs. I mean, we get to do it all, which is the greatest job in the world. And I can't thank Adam and the crew enough for letting us do what we do. The other night, though, the guy that we're going to talk to, it was it's what short track racing is. It's what you and I talk about racing family is. And it was pretty dang cool to see somebody truly deep from the heart excited about a race.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Those moments that you and I know, some of these people it's been building up, right, since they were youngins, and to have some of these moments, and so to be able to watch it unfold, and you and I get to be front row basically for it, and see the interaction and hear the words that are said as they get out of the car and they're hugging family members and crew members and stuff. It's something that, like, you and I are we're the few that get to experience it that close at that level. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So for you guys, we had a promo on earlier this week that showed the Victory Lane celebration. If you go to the Facebook or the YouTube page, you can watch the whole main event. So head on over to the Pit Stop Podcast Facebook page, YouTube page, and you can see the whole main event with our guest. We're going to bring him and Dad in. Are they there? There they are.
Yep. Hi, guys. How are you?
Austin and AJ Letmer. Welcome, guys. And perfect. Look at that. The perfect backdrop. We got a race car, Patrick.
Look at that. A winning race car, nonetheless.
Winning race car. Well, guys, thanks for coming in. AJ, you only have to talk for about 58 minutes straight, and we're just going to pull it out of you because I know how you love these interview type things, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But the cool thing about Patrick and I is we got to both enjoy Victory Lane celebrations, Patrick, just 1 week apart. AJ Letman, 2 wins in July, Pepsi Cola sprint cars. There he is. What do you think, Patrick?
This might be a new favorite month for AJ, considering what's been going on. So I'll try to keep the questions easy, AJ, but we wanted to ask you about all these things that have been going on, a little bit about your history. So if anybody didn't get to see, I know in Victory Lane, I asked AJ how old he is, because I remember when, he seemed like a baby at Rocky Mountain Raceways, like super young. And now he'll be taller than me in like 6 months. Let's just say that. Right. So but I asked AJ how old he's 15, right? Tell the crowd's 15. Cause to me, that's something it's very awesome. That young to be that level of racer and having success, and everything that has come along with it. I think it's super special. So, okay, AJ, I need you to describe for me that win at Magic Valley.
That win at Magic Valley, man, it was awesome. It was our first win in the Pepsi Cola sprint cars, and we really just had to drive for it. We all had to put our work in, early morning practice in. It was just an awesome win to have.
Very awesome. And then you go back to back. You go to Meridian. So at what point, did you have like an extra level of confidence when you're at Meridian, or was there a certain point in the day when you were like, holy crap, this might happen, back-to-back wins?
I usually don't plan on winning, so I always hope always hope for the best. Always hope for the best, but I have to stay realistic sometimes. But yes, I was hoping that the momentum would carry over and we would win at Meridian, and thankfully we did. We had to drive so hard. It was a tough day.
So which one was tougher, Magic Valley to get the first one or Meridian?
Meridian by a mile.
What was it that made it tougher?
Starting fifth, and then heading back to sixth, and then we had to drive to the front, and then after he got past Rogers, he actually got past us again. So I had to pull him back down, and that was tough.
And I think that's probably part of what makes these wins so good is that you're not just winning against cupcakes, right? You're actually racing good people. So it's got to make it feel a little bit just that much more special, right?
Oh yeah, it's always a dream come true of mine to win. It's always my dream to win. I love winning all the time. Even if we don't, I still love racing. But just to win racing against other like experienced drivers like Riley Rogers, Tony Ackerland, it's so special.
I got a comment here. Let's see. Miss Sam Breach said, not quite 5 years old, you were in the quarter midgets. So you've been racing, although you're only 15 years old. You've been doing this thing for a while, and you come from a great racing family. So quarter midgets, you've done midgets, you've done Pepsi. What made you decide to go this route to Pepsi Sprint Cars instead of maybe a different class?
It's always been my dream to race wing sprint. This is like our stepping stone into wing sprint cars, and it's always been my dream to do wing sprint cars. But we had to get some experience in a sprint car first, and yeah, and the class is just really good. The people are amazing. The class is it's a really fun class, and it's yeah.
So going into the next races that you've got now, is your preparation going to change at all? You've got a couple wins in the bag, or are you going to do the same thing the same way you've been doing it and hope to keep stacking wins?
Oh no, we always adjust to what's going on and everything, but we always give it 100% all the time.
I just like to say we got some pretty awesome crew guys.
Oh yeah, our crew guys are
we
amazing.
put in a lot of work on this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was lucky enough to be taught by some racers along the way: Frank Burdett, Ted Barnes, Jim Wysong, people like that. That a lot of races are lost in the garage if you don't do your work. So we bust butt on it pretty hard no matter what, so
yeah. So what's has there been like a special okay, crew, you guys get steaks now, we've got stacking up a couple wins, we're doing like some extra donuts for the crew? What are we doing?
Let's say this after Twin, we all just kind of drove home.
Yeah.
we commute Twin Falls.
Yeah.
In Meridian, we just kind of hung out. Then we all went to
Applebee's.
We all went to Applebee's after, and we all piled into the convertible Mustang.
Yeah.
Which we were a sight to see. We looked
Yeah.
like pretty clowny, but
Oh yeah.
we went to that Applebee's over on Eagle and Fairview or whatever, or Eagle and had a blast. Like
Good.
I'm super appreciative. I'd like to shout them out. My cousin Fred Lutmer, Aaron Birmingham, of course Jordan.
Oh yeah.
AJ's little brother. When Jordan decided, even after he'd won some races, that racing wasn't for him no more, he's taken on the role of the wrench for his brother, and they get their work done pretty good.
They do it really well.
They all do really good work, man. Forever with me and him racing, it was just me working on stuff and him driving. And
I'd help a little bit.
And I finally, with them guys, I found some people that I'm 100% confident in what they do.
Yeah.
and it takes a lot of stress off of me. So it's great. Well, Dad, it seems, I mean, you've been running yourself ragged trying to keep a whole quarter midget deal going down here in the Salt Lake City area. So it's not like you've just got all the hours in the world to be working in the garage.
No,
No.
it's pretty funny. I'm making my baseball coaching debut here next week too.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, finally this year, actually last year too, my sister's kind of taken that quarter midget club over because her son's still racing quarter midgets, and they've grown it and made it better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And they've got some pretty good momentum.
Yeah.
And
They've done awesome work with it.
the same. Me and Lindy started the quarter midget club the day RMR closed, and we kept it going for 5 years.
Yeah.
And helped keep it going. It's kind of hard right now in Utah. There's nowhere for kids to really go except dirt racing, or they got to travel Idaho.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of kids quarter midget racing. There's kids coming up right now. There's Ace Bowen ran a legend at Magic.
Yeah.
Crew just got him a Bandolero.
Yeah.
Roxley Camper came from our quarter midget club. Natalie raced in our quarter midget club for a while. AJ,
Yeah.
there's lots of kids. Ashlyn Powell,
Oh, yeah.
lots of kids that came through there, and hopefully that pipeline keeps feeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see because I've been stoked to see Ace this year a couple of times, and like Ashlyn was, she wasn't racing, but her brother was at Twin this past weekend, so she was there. I got to see her for a second, and just knowing how big of a haul that, especially like when you guys come up too, like I know. I'm further north than you guys are, and it's a haul for me. So anybody that comes from Salt Lake area or west of there, I know, like when Natalie and those guys come up, like it's such a long drive, and just to show up to be a part of the show. So I know I appreciate it, and I hope that we can get the fans to show their appreciation too, because it really is a very big deal. AJ, what's that?
I would like to say, just add to that quarter midget thing. I missed one, but the Merrill sisters came from our club. Both awesome. But
Oh yeah, they're both amazing.
I'll tell you
racers.
what. I mean, I don't know, if, Patrick, you've been through it. Brent, I don't know if you have. When your racetrack closes, it's awful
Yeah.
because you have a whole group of friends. I have friends that I've seen every Saturday my entire life, and after 2018, I've never seen them again. And it's just because life has them spread out. I'm spread out. Their kids are whatever.
Yeah.
And the race family in Idaho has really, they treat us just like we're Idaho people,
Yeah,
and
like
it's really cool.
it's been awesome.
It's really cool. So the tow's long, but it's very
It's
pleasurable
worth
to
it.
race up there.
Yeah, it is completely worth it in my opinion.
I love it. And that's why I keep going to announce. Me and Brent, we've kind of made a deal with each other. We just said we'll just keep showing up in the announcer booths until they lock the door, basically, is what we'll just keep going. So
Yeah. I've been showing up so long. One time the door even broke and they couldn't lock it, so I just kept on coming. He hasn't asked me to leave yet. Yeah, but no, it's awesome. It's with Dan and everybody you guys had, the pleasure of racing with down there. It's just an extended arm, an extended family. I'm lucky. We're up here where we haven't lost a racetrack. We've actually opened some.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people in the country can say that. And yeah, I know Salt Lake's a tow, but that was Dan's big thing when he got up here. He's like, we got to get these guys and these girls and these families up here because it's gonna be all they got, right?
I'm very appreciative of what's there, because it's like I said, you guys still have racetracks because of real estate market conditions and stuff here in the Salt Lake Valley. There will never be another racetrack here.
No.
And
That's the sad part.
and there might be one added at UMC someday if somebody else buys it,
Yeah.
But as for buying ground and do it, nobody's gonna spend that money. So but let's say we love going to Idaho. It's a long way, but we figured it out. We bought our motorhome with 23,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
We spun 104,000 coming home this last trip. So that means I've traveled 81,000 miles racing since he's 4 years old all over the country.
Yeah.
So I've got to spend a lot of quality time with my kids in the
Oh,
last 9-10 years, So it's been pretty neat.
That's a different perspective, huh, Patrick? 80,000 miles of racing, and that's just getting to the track.
Yeah.
Then AJ and these guys are putting another few thousand on those race cars.
the great thing I think too is, one day AJ is going to be talking to to his kids or his nephews and telling them about all the great times he had in the motorhome going to racetracks, across the West. And so I bet there's a lot of hard days right now, but one day those hard days are going to turn into stories of legend, for your family. So
it might be hard, but I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I get to do this with my kids. There's a million people in this world that wish they could go do what me and Lindy are able to do with our kids. And it's a blessing. I'm blessed to be able to do what we do.
Yeah. And Nat Attack, Natalie, she said it best. Race memories are the best. And that's just how it is.
Yep.
Let me keep firing some questions at you, AJ. You're 15. Who are some of your racing heroes? Maybe somebody that's your same age, but could be somebody older too. Who do you look up to?
Who do I look up to? I look up to, oh man, there's so many good ones. I don't dirt race, but I've always been a Brady Bacon fan my whole life. I love the Macho Man. So many great ones. My dad, he was an awesome race car driver.
Mid.
Awesome. My grandpa, my mom, my uncle.
Who's your uncle?
Ryan Burdett.
There you go.
My uncle Ryan Burdett. And just so many that's the racing greats like Worf, Tillman, Nelson, all the greats, man. I look up to them all, and I can't wait to race with them.
That's what'll be crazy cool, huh? To be able to actually get behind the wheel in the field with some of those guys that, to me, are legends too. I look up to those guys. I don't even race. I like them. What are the goals for the rest of the season, AJ?
Goals for the rest of the season? Have fun. That's the thing with racing. We have fun, but we do like to win. Racing's a lot more fun when you win. But our main goal is just to have fun. That's what we do. That's what we race for. We don't race for points. We race for money. We race to have fun, and yeah.
Keep that perspective. But what's the next track that you're saying now? Okay, I got Meridian. I got Magic Valley. I got to get. What's the next track we want to win at now?
Emmett and Colorado National Speedway.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. Those are the only two I haven't got yet.
Colorado would be cool. That's an awesome facility.
Yeah. We love Emmett. We were really sad to hear how they didn't make it on the Pepsi
this year.
Yeah.
Hey, racing can teach you lessons. At our Pepsi race last year, AJ learned some lessons about restarts and cones, and and it might have cost us a main event or something, but that's racing, you know.
Gotta learn.
Yeah.
I've just got one more that I really wanted to ask you, AJ. So, you came from the quarter midgets and, from little kid racing up to now you're racing with the big dogs. So if there is somebody that's, whether it's in the quarter midget association in Salt Lake or, a town in Idaho and they're in the little carts, what's your advice for those youngsters?
Have fun. Just have fun. That's what we race for. Don't do it because your parents want you to. Race for fun. Race how you want to, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Good advice.
Smart kid.
Sam Breach says, Dan always said, if you're not having fun, stop and find a different passion. And that goes right along with that, so I think that's very, very good advice. So if you've got a youngster that's racing, or you are a youngster, you're watching right now, race for fun. That's what AJ Lutmer says. And I think that's sound advice.
Yeah.
Brent, you got any questions you want to throw at AJ?
No, AJ, I just, being able to go wheel to wheel. And like I said, you're young, but obviously the more experience you get, Riley Rogers, you guys put on a good show at Meridian. Some of these drivers that you're getting a chance, and I know the field isn't huge this year. We really wished it was, but you're getting your 8, 9, 10, 11 cars out there. When you're out there, what is your, trying to think of the word, I know obviously you want to do good, you want to have fun, you want to be fast. But when you get up beside some of these champions, how do you separate your competitiveness, like I want to beat this guy, and also the opportunity to learn some stuff from those guys? I mean, are you at that point in your career where when you're on that racetrack, not only are you running for the win, are you still learning lap after lap?
Oh yeah, you always learn. You can never be perfect at racing. You can always learn. You can always take a better entry here. Maybe leave this guy a little bit more room next time, but you can never be perfect at racing. You can always learn no matter what.
Right. Because I know even that race that we watched you up here at Meridian, I mean, like you said, you worked your way through, you grabbed the lead. Next thing you know, Riley's there. Riley starts to pull away. It's got to be crazy for an old guy like me, your dad, Patrick. That's a lot to learn in 30 laps.
Yeah.
But just the swings of the momentum and the adrenaline. How do you keep yourself level-headed when you know you've still got the car that can do it? You just got a few laps to make it happen. Is it easy for you to control those emotions when you're behind the wheel?
Yeah. Luckily for me, when I'm racing, I just don't think. I really just drive. There's just something where everything just gets blocked out, and it's like a horse with blinders. You're just always trying to focus and learn and win.
Right. So goals. I mean, I know Patrick down in Twin. I mean, I talked to your dad when you guys rolled in here last week. 15. What are the goals? We know what you're doing in 2025. Where do you want to be, and how do you think you're going to get there?
What I hope to do, have fun. That's the main part. I just want to have fun. I love racing. It's been my entire life so far. I want to have fun. I want to keep racing, and I want to go wing sprint car racing. That's
next year.
Always been the tip of the spear in my book.
So the plan for right now is like sitting right here. We got our 410 engine, and the wings are out in the shed. And
yeah.
After the Pepsi season, we're planning on converting the car to the wing car because it's just my old wing car.
Yeah.
And he's going to run Open Wheel Showdown this year.
Yeah.
So, which is kind of a really deep ocean to make your wing car debut. But
yeah,
we're going to go and practice and see what we can do and
have fun.
Set some pretty modest goals and just see what happens. I mean,
yeah.
It's how he's always done it. I took him micro racing when he was 9 years old on a 3/8 mile in Cortez, Colorado. And
the first race.
And we went there, and it was the COVID year. It was the only racetrack open in America at the time.
Yeah.
So there was like 400 cars in the pits from all over the country.
Yeah.
There was like 35 micros, and
wow.
Like the top guys in the country.
And we took him there just to practice. Yeah. And the promoter come over after seeing practice, like, "Hey, just let him race. He'll be fine." And so we kind of just threw him to the wolves, and he did okay,
Yeah.
And and then when we went midget racing with Chuck Road, it was kind of like, we'll put him in a car and see how fast he goes. And then after one night, it's like, man, we should just let him rip it. And we did, So not saying wing racing will go like that, but that's kind of been our style. We kind of just jump in and I trust him enough to not get over his head and do anything too out of line. And we'll see what happens, And then obviously the speed tour next year, I would, we got lots of laps at both those tracks, and that'd be a pretty modest goal to run the whole season, I think,
Yeah.
It's not a bad. It's not a bad spot to start, huh, Patrick?
Yeah, they've been smart about the way they're going about things and how they're lining things up. So I think it's going to work out quite well.
That's awesome.
So all right, we're gonna keep an eye on you though, because the Pit Stop podcast, half of us are going to be at the Open Wheel Showdown, unless I can steal Patrick from his wife. We'll get him down there too.
Yeah.
Are you excited? This is your first time going, Brent?
It is. It's actually been, on what we do, it's my bucket list, because as much as we love our track, you always get to that point at the end of the year where you're figuring things out. So yeah, this is the first time I'm getting to go. DJ is going to hook us up, get us down there with some of you guys, and I think it's going to be a pretty awesome show. I hear the first two have been amazing. I hope this one is too.
So I'll tell you, I've been to a lot of wing sprint car races in my life, and that main event and I'm not taking away anything from the Pink Lady, which is a great race, or any of the other stuff, but that main event last year at Vegas, to watch the 5-6 best dudes in America race each other the way they did, it was intense and it was awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
awesome.
Really awesome.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, when you go, I mean, we love our shows here. We try to get the biggest and the best and the baddest race car drivers in the country. DJ has that. DJ has the facility. He's got the ability to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see our local guys. I want to see Lutmer and Worf and Tillman, but I want to see some of these guys that all I get to do is hear about them.
I'll tell you, just watching last year, Cody Swanson, Bobby Sanos, Joe Elbert till he hit the wall. I mean, them are three of the toughest customers. And then let's not forget Worf. Worf runs right up there with him too. And Casey, I think Casey might have won his heat race even and qualified like third. So there's talent through the whole field, and that A main, like it's the baddest dudes and girls in the country that make that A main, and it's super intense.
No pressure, AJ.
Yeah.
But in order to white knuckle that wheel and to pull those belts tight, knowing whether you're in the A main or you don't make out the B or how the night or the weekend goes, you're there, man. You're going to be there with the best of the best. And that's something that any athlete, race car driver, basketball player, baseball player, we don't all get that opportunity. So I'm excited for you to be able to do that. And your dad and the crew obviously putting you in an amazing spot. And you've built that trust. You've got the talent, man.
Say it'll be interesting. There's another 15-year-old in there that really good, Colton Bettis from Florida.
That's right.
He's in there too. He got exempted in with AJ, and it's gonna be an awesome event no matter what happens, So
that's right. Sponsors, friends, family, crew. I know you couldn't do it without that. Who's helping you not only get to where we are now, but beyond here in 2025 and the future?
Ken Wise Customs, Utah Motorsports Foundation, FRB Welding, Wysong Motorsports, Marty Madrid. She's one of our great friends. Our crew guys, we can't thank them enough. They don't know how much they help us. Like it is a lot of stress taken off of our shoulders. They're helping us a lot. And they're just awesome people as well. Like, we love having them around, just hanging out and stuff. Like, it's awesome. Lil Fred Lutmer, and Aaron Birmingham. Yeah, just
if you got a second, I would, and I'm just going to mention this because this could help youth racers in the Idaho area. AJ mentions the Utah Motorsports Foundation. Patrick might be familiar with what that is. What it is now, it was a foundation started in 1999, my bad. And it was started by Terrible Terry Nish, Cecil McRae, and some guys with some money. And they put together a fund to help injured racers. And over time, they'd have auctions and charity auctions, and they built this nest egg up. And Terry passed away, and then Mike Nish, his son, had taken it over and was still kind of going. And then Mike passed away, unfortunately, a couple years ago. So what has happened? They brought me in as kind of like a board member. Our entire mission statement changed. We don't really take donations no more. But the money that had been accrued over time has been so well invested. There's just dividends every year, obviously.
Right.
And give out youth racer grants to help youth racers. AJ's one of them. Ace Bowen's one of them. Crew's one of them. We have quarter midget kids.
East and West Zone.
We help kids on travel hockey teams. We help girls on travel softball teams. And it's not a small amount. We have a 3-year program. And it's $2,000 a year.
Yeah.
And so this year we gave out about $51,000 to youth racers for different things. Kylie Heath was in the program forever.
What's the Ken formula?
So we open up every year. If you go to the Utah Motorsports Foundation Facebook page, every year after the end of race season, because it's a tiered program, you're in for 3 years, then you're out, you know?
Yeah.
We're always adding and taking people out. And we help people from all over. We help a go-kart racer that's Truly Adams' name.
Yeah.
He's racing Formula 4 in Europe now.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah.
we help a lot of people, and that's our only mission statement now, because there ain't really a lot of injured racers around Utah no more. So we just we help youth sports, help people, give them grants to help that go. So if there's any youth racers in Idaho that might be interested, keep an eye on that Facebook page. We open that up, like I said, towards the end of the race season every year.
Yeah.
And we do our board meeting and election in February and cut checks. So it's something they might want to keep an eye out for.
Definitely. I mean, and that's it's like, you guys know, it's, you want to get your kids involved, you want to do this stuff, but it's not always right there available when you want it. So to have an organization like that is amazing. We'll put it, we'll link it up to the podcast page too. So when you guys get ready to do some stuff later on in the year and open that up, hopefully we can spread the word there for you a little bit.
Okay.
Pretty awesome.
I love to spread the word of, we're, as a foundation, we're able to give back, you know, and it for a while it was just a few kids, and it's just grown and grown and grown. And like I said, this year we were at 25 kids.
Yeah.
And I know some of the racers I talked to, we help some motocross kids. It helps them get their parents get to the motocross track.
Yeah.
We help some quarter midget kids, that helps pay their tire bill for the nationals for the year, you know, or whatever. But it's something we do, that the foundation does to help people.
Very nice. Patrick, you got some more?
That's it, man. Every little bit helps, and it's foundations like that are just, you know, going to help you and I, Brent, keep a job. You know what I mean?
We need that too. Exactly.
Yeah. So we're indirect beneficiaries of that foundation.
I personally believe that we're at a very crucial time in racing where kids aren't interested in racing unless they're brought to it by their parents or somebody else. If that pipe doesn't stay full, the thing that me, you, him, we all love, it ends, right? Yeah. Something's got to be done to keep that pipe going. I know up there in Idaho, they got a great cage kart program in Black Canyon. And, you know, maybe.
And the Stingers, all
that'll
of it,
start filling the pipe, the junior Stingers, all of it, you know. So I hope it keeps going.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, we really need it, whether it's the drivers, the crews, the announcers, the officials. You know, I know we've all kind of stopped every now and then and looked. Even when Dan was up here with us before he passed, it was like, you know, you guys are all amazing, but you're all 50. You know, where's the 20-year-old kid that wants to be a flagman? Where's the 18-year-old that wants to be an announcer? And a lot of these, you know, situations like that can bring some other people in as well.
Yeah,
and I hope that it can continue to flower and grow. You know, that's my romantic hope for the world of racing. I hope it continues to grow. You know,
Definitely. So my only thing for you, AJ, not my only thing, but my one thing is, as somebody that, I mean, my kids raced, I got a couple that still are. The biggest thing is as you win these races, and I don't care if you're 15 or when you're 65 and Patrick and I are long gone, don't lose your passion and don't lose your excitement and your love. Because like I said, when I go down there to meet you guys in Victory Lane and your pure enjoyment of what just happened, that's what's going to keep you driving wing sprints, non-wing sprints, and whatever the future is. If me, as an old guy who my kids are now in their 20s, don't lose that passion and don't ever hold back, because those are the moments that you and your mom and your dad and your brother and all your friends and fans are never gonna forget.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, next time you win, whether it's in Twin or Magic Valley, Patrick and I want to see some excitement. We want to feel it.
Oh yeah, I'll always be excited for racing, even if we don't win. I love just going to the racetrack. We don't even have to be racing. I love the atmosphere, the people. It's just a big old family. It's just I love going to the racetrack, meeting new people, seeing friends, and just all that. It just feels like a second family. It feels amazing just going to the racetrack.
Over the years, we spent 2 years AJ racing for Chuck and Julie.
Yeah.
And we moved to this just because it was time to move to sprint cars, not because of any other reason. And we were close before that. Chaz was one of our quarter midget flaggers before he passed away. And,
Yeah.
And we're still super close to this day. Like you build relationships racing that
you can't ever,
that you hope to keep forever.
Yeah.
That's you got to keep perspective on everything. Win, lose, or draw, you got to see all your friends.
Yeah.
He celebrates the way he does. I'll tell you. You got time for a story?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Long time ago, he wins a quarter midget race at RMR. Gets out, starts dancing on the car. I think he's about 5. One of the other dads, I don't remember who, come over and he was kind of mad about it. He goes, "Hey, I don't appreciate your kid dancing on the car." And I said, "Well, there's a real easy way to stop him. Just beat him. He won't dance on there for a second." But my point being, I've always told him, and Jordan won some races before he quit.
Yeah.
You better celebrate them because you never know when the last time's the last time.
Yeah.
You never know. Like last weekend, last time, who knows? And you better celebrate them when you get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard, just from what we do, and you get to that point to where you get some drivers that win every weekend. Me as an announcer, as, trying to market and promote this stuff, I don't care if Patrick wins every sprint car main event for 10 years. I want Patrick jumping out and being flipping excited because each one of those is going to mean something different to you. It could be someone that you're dedicating it to, or someone that's there to support you that's never watched you before. And every one of those situations deserves a celebration.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So be ready. We appreciate you guys coming on.
Yeah. No.
Again,
This is awesome.
Go over to the YouTube page. We've got your video, your full main event there. Send all your friends that way. And who knows? Let's do a couple of pit stop podcast lives from the 2025 Open Wheel Showdown. I'm going to track you down. Okay.
Oh yeah. That'd be awesome.
We'll be there.
All right. Okay, guys, we're going to let you go and get ready for the next one. And we'll see you guys at the track.
Yeah. See you at the track too, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Guys.
All right. Now, Patrick, I have to figure out on my phone how to just sit there and look pretty for a minute, guys, because Brent's not very smart.
Oh, we were going to Ara Farm, was it?
There you go. There you go. All right, guys. We'll catch.
TikTok dancing, so.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll catch up with you. Oh man. And I tell you what, no matter what life hands you, Patrick, talk to a couple guys like that, a father, a son, sharing memories, sharing sharing moments, that's the cool part. That's pretty amazing.
It's so awesome because, you and I got to see, AJ getting his wins and the kid, just his fist shaking, how stoked he was, and to see him hug his dad and just knowing a little bit of, all the many years he's been racing and just to have continued success is good to see for good people like that, when you've got, they're helping with the foundation, trying to keep the future of not just motorsports, but sports just going for kids, to helping, every dollar helps, whether it's like he said, tires or, gas money or whatever it is. And so it's just great to see good people find success at what they're doing. So it's exciting.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And we talked to all the old guys, that have been doing it forever. To be able to talk to guys like AJ and these youngsters. I hate to say it, but some of the guys that I think are still young are pushing 30. because they were the 10-year-olds when I started doing this a couple decades ago, and yeah, gives you that warm and fuzzy, right?
Yep, it's great. Oh, look who's commenting. Mike
What do we-
Soyseth.
Michael Soyseth, Performance Science and Graphics.
I had an idea. We need to reach out to Mike Soyseth about Mike. We need maybe some. I was thinking some Brent Artie hero cards. You know, we can get some. And that's not. I'm not joking, Mike. DM me if you need to. I want some Brent Artie. I'm coming up for the Pink Lady Classic. Let's make this happen, Mike. Let's figure it out. Anyways, Mike, let's do this. Hero cards, Brent Artie.
2 problems: ugly, not a hero.
No,
Other than that, that's the
Come on.
That's the,
Speaking of heroes, though, the Race to End Bowling, you can see their logo. It's right above me. Hero to us because they make it so we can put on this podcast every week. Mike Soyseth, another one of the people that helps so that we can do this podcast. We have a lot of fun doing this. We get to talk to race car drivers like AJ Luttmer and many others, whether it's Austin Murphy, whether it's Donovan Barr, right? Some of these guys Rob Grice commented on the show here, you know, all these guys that we get to interact with, talk to. This is fun for us, and it literally is like therapy for Brent and me. You guys might not realize it, but it is. So shout out to Mike Soyseth, Race to End Bowling, Overturf Photography. Yep, all these people that really put their money where their mouth is when it comes to support and stuff like this. You know, not just racing, like they support racing a ton, and then they support crazies like us. Shane Prince, look at this. Come on, man. You need to look at this. You're a hero to many, Brent, even if you don't know it.
Yeah.
And Shane Prince isn't a jokester, so not like that. He wouldn't say that for nothing. Mike Soyseth says, done. Yes, Mike, if you need any info, let me know. My daughter's good with graphic design stuff, so we can figure it out. If you need any help, let me know. Let's do some hero cards. I want to set up, we were talking about it. What if we set up we'll get a canopy and everything, like the Brent Artie canopy, and in the party in the pits, and people be taking pictures and stuff. You can have your tight pants on. It's going to work out. This is going to be good.
Whitey's. I'm ready for that.
Folks, listen, buy your tickets to the Pink Lady Classic in September because it's going to be a party.
Just please, after you see me in those white pants, please come back to the racetrack the following week too. Please don't think it's going to be a I don't know, man. I tried some on. I do not have a body for white pants. I tell you that.
You don't even, Diana bought me a couple pairs just to try, and I tried one on, and I was like, I almost vomited looking at myself. I was like, this is not it. Found a pair that can be bearable if I have a long enough shirt on. You know what I mean? Like that's
so kind of like the ladies that like wear like their nice spandex leggings, but they want the sweater that covers their bum. Yeah. Is that what are you doing? You and I need some sweaters to cover down like mid thigh.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in a quadruple X hoodie.
I got 4 daughters. I'm sure between some we can like stretch some sweaters out that we'll start sewing them together. And then everybody's like, if you're like, what the heck are these dummies talking about wearing white pants for? I just had a couple of messages with our good buddy Randy Kerr. We're going to be wearing white pants at Magic Valley Speedway August 16th. I believe that's your next event down there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, August 16th, Magic Valley Motorsports Hall of Fame. 4 inductees. One of them has commented on our show tonight. 4 inductees are going in. Earlier in the day, they're going to have a little banquet induction ceremony. The best of the best in Magic Valley. Spanky said, hey, back in the 80s and even into the 90s, you couldn't get in the pits without white pants on. I mean, when I was little, my dad would go into the pits. We'd have to go up to the store and buy him some white Wranglers so he could go into the pits and do his deal. So on August 16th, white pants at Magic Valley Speedway, including in the announcer's booth.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, should we do that? Like, would that be cool? And then Diana, my wife, she was like, I've already ordered the pants. Don't worry about it. And she actually, being that our son Tyler, is going to be there
Mhm.
too, I think there's some on order for him too. So we're going to try and have the whole crew. I don't know about Bianca and concessions. I don't know. Might get a little too messy in there.
Yeah.
But everybody in the booth, white pants.
What if I wore white cutoff shorts like Daisy Duke?
White
'Cause then
cutoff shorts.
my white legs would probably be even whiter than the white shorts. No, you don't want to see me in Daisy Dukes. I've done it once. It's not pretty.
I don't know, like that. Look at that. See Shane Prince, dude. He's a buddy. Look at this. I can loan you 2 hoodies that'll wear like a dress. Mike says Brent Artie sweater will be selling out. Yeah, dude. See, we could make an awesome Brent Artie sweater, a hoodie, and we could sell.
Yeah.
Jerry from Overturf, Patrick, you might want to steer clear of Dr. Pepper when wearing the white pants. Yeah, listen, if there's going to be, I got to make sure that we ain't going to have anybody like the bars at that race, huh? Because they'll make sure I just have too much fun when I'm around the bar crew. You know what I mean? So
they just it just happens when they're there.
Mm-hmm. White pants, white clothes, 2 shoes. Plus, you had to be 16 years old.
Back in my day, yep, I couldn't wait till I was 16 to be able to go in there with my dad, do our deal.
Santana Raceway, Springville, Utah. We had to wear white pants or shorts when working in the pits. Yeah, I'm that old. You're not that old, Jeremy, but that was the whole idea. Spanky said, "Hey, let's just bring back just a dash of this history. Right? We're doing a Hall of Fame deal, and we're getting nostalgic, anyways. Like, let's do this. It could be really cool." And I think it is such a good idea.
It's awesome. So that's a big one. That's a Northwest Super Late Model 150. So on top of the Hall of Fame stuff. My tripod broke, and I've just been holding this. It's been this is the kind of day it's been, Patrick. Everything I've touched has went to crap. So, Northwest Super Late Model is going to be a huge show. The crew's going to be down there. Also, the Friday night before, here I am promoting, but this is awesome for all of our fans in Magic Valley. Jerome, it's the Joe Mama's car show, the largest car show in the state.
Mm-hmm.
Magic Valley Speed will have a booth down there. Brent and Josie and the crew will be down there. The Idaho Historical Racing Society trailer is going to be down there at the track. So that's a big weekend coming up at Magic Valley in a couple weeks.
It's going to be
August. It's only 2 weeks away, August 16th.
I was lining up babysitter for that, and I'm just like, dude, that's going to be the middle of August already. It's going to be the second half, the 16th, right? Second half of August, technically, just like that, and. That's just how it goes, I guess. That's racing. We just gotta like a racer celebrates wins. Like we almost have to celebrate each race we get to announce because you know what I mean. You only get so many each year. So, Donovan said, "Don't worry, I'm not racing. I'll just be crewing." Okay. Well, we can still have fun. I just got to keep my white pants clean. My wife's spending money and stuff on them, so I want to be respectful because I got Dr. Pepper all over that shirt, and that was not good.
Yeah, that must mean Adam Crow must be doing some Northwest Super Late Model racing. Donovan's down there doing that. So big weekend coming up at Magic Valley, August 16th. What's Kaylin got to say there?
She said, if you're as old as me, you'll remember white pants in the pits at the fairgrounds. And so that's the Salt, in Salt Lake, the fairgrounds, that's where kind of racing was. That's the old school racing back in the day. And I'm not trying to say anything about her age, but there has been racing, started many years ago at the fairgrounds. It was there for a while before places like Bonneville and Santana and things like that. So,
right. Okay. So we're going to be ready for the big one coming down that Friday night so we can all hang out for the Magic Valley Motorsports Hall of Fame event with the Northwest Super Late Models. The 75th year at Meridian Speedway rolls on this Saturday night. The 2025 Napa Auto Parts Napa Auto Care Center, Idaho 208. Speed Tour Modifieds rolling into town this weekend. It's going to be awesome. ICCU is going to help. Late models, streets, Pro Force, Thunderdogs, Bandos on the undercard. But the big one is 208 laps. It's going to be a huge show. Like I said, everybody's like, we're coming. We're right about 20, give or take a car or two. So that's going to be a good show, Patrick.
208.
That's a lot of laps. And
That's a lot of laps.
area code, and that's the area code in Idaho for those of you
Bingo.
outside of the state. That's
Yeah.
the a huge list of winners in that race. It's been a NASCAR K&N race. It's been just a normal super late model race. It's been a Northwest super late model race. Drivers, Noah Gragson, NASCAR driver, right? He is a former winner. Boy, am I an idiot because I'm having a blank. Who is our lady NASCAR driver? Her first ever NASCAR win was at Meridian Speedway. I'll think about it. There's no way in heck I should not have Haley Deegan. Haley Deegan's name.
Oh, Haley. Oh.
Haley won an Idaho 208.
Oh, right on.
So just to name a few to put on that list. So this is going to be cool for the Speed Tour mod drivers to get a chance.
Well, Shane Prince said when official, our second model will be there at number 51, Andrew Prince driving. Yeah, they all saying they got Haley Deegan in there, Kendra and Jeremy and Shane. Also, I saw Zach Webster was helping out at Magic Valley this past weekend. He said he's going to be up there. And he's had some stuff going on. Said he's cleared good to go. So there's going to be some great drivers up there.
Very nice. Going to be a big show. And then that just puts us 1 week away from Eve of Destruction 17 at Meridian Speedway, August the 9th. Our friends at Dirty Dough Cookies can help us out on August 9th. And then, so next week we'll talk a little bit about the 208, talk a little bit about what Eve of Destruction is. We'll find some cool stuff. The following Wednesday, before we all head down to Twin Falls, Randy's going to hook us up with some Magic Valley Motorsports Hall of Fame inductees. We're going to have a little Hall of Fame show, courtesy of Randy Kerr and the gang. So we'll be working on that the next couple of weeks to get that going.
Sweet.
And then August 16th, we head on down to Magic Valley. And I don't want anybody to forget because we're really going to hit it starting next week. Snake River Showdown, the Snake River Shootout, the Legends. August 22nd, 23rd, 24th. We'll be down there on that Friday night with you as well to do a little bit of Legends racing. Jerry Davis and the crew are going to talk to us. They've only got 51 confirmed Legends. 51 confirmed.
It's going to be loud.
It's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. And Twin Falls is a beautiful racetrack to kick off that big 3-day show.
Yeah, it's going to be so awesome, man. And knowing it's just going to be, I don't know. I'm interested to see how knowing that they're going to have to race 3 nights in a row. Are they going to have things, maybe some of these cars are going to be set up a little bit differently. I don't know. Or do they have enough time to change what they need to change in between each race, or how the strategy is going to work, how they're going to race, because it's 3 consecutive events. It's going to be very interesting to see, and I can't wait to kick it off in Twin Falls.
Yep. 3 events, 3 hours, total of 3 hours in between all of, the track, an hour and a half. And, and, just add to that 50 plus Legends. They're going to bring in 20 plus Bandoleros with the INX banner as well. So that's
Austin Murphy.
That's what happens when you do show on your stuff.
He says
what did Austin say?
He's already tired thinking about it.
They'll get it going. He'll get it going. So lots of big stuff. Even Destruction's coming up at Magic Valley. We got all kinds of crazy things. This time next week, you're probably going to start to see the 2025 inductees of the Western Idaho Racing Hall of Fame start to be announced as well. So we're at that time of the year. Magic Valley's got theirs announced. We're going to do it. The Western Idaho Racing Association is also going to, and the Idaho Historical Racing Society, going to start popping out some names of the newest inductees of that Hall of Fame. We can't do this without sponsors, friends, family, and the folks that have kept these things going decade after decade.
That's right. We appreciate them all.
Okay. Well, we're at our hour. Look at that. AJ Lutmer, future wing sprint car driver, current Pepsi Cola sprint car driver that's going to make a heck of a run, I think, at that championship. And he's going to chase Riley Rogers down to the final checkers this year.
And then he's going to go have a blast in Las Vegas at the Open Wheel Showdown.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Heck, before we know it, we're going to be like wishing each other a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, no.
Dang it. Dang it. Slow down time, but speed up. Yeah, I want it to be November, but I don't want August to be over yet. How do I do that?
Amen to that, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want it to be November 8th, but I don't want it to be August 1st here in a couple days either. So yeah, you good?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to I want to thank our friends and the people that kind of jump on here. Patrick said it best. This is therapy for Patrick and I. And boy, oh boy, do we need therapy. You guys, if you want to meet two guys in the Northwest that need therapy, obviously you found them right here. But yeah, to all of our friends, I'm not going to say fans because they're all racing friends. Spread the word. We're going to get this thing on TikTok. I've got somebody that's about ready to help us try to blow this thing up. Let's make it work. Let's have some fun and come back next Wednesday and we'll talk a little bit about 208 Eve of Destruction and get ready for the Magic Valley Motorsports Northwest Super Late Model 150.
Yeah, we had Jennifer comment real quick. I want to say she just hopped on. She said, "Oh, I'm too late to watch." Don't worry, Jennifer. You can always go back on Facebook or on our YouTube page and you can watch the show again. You can still comment after the fact and we'll still get it. Don't worry about it. You can still interact with the show and we can still reply to you. No big deal. So just go ahead. You can catch it. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah, it's on YouTube forever. It's on Facebook for a month. I learned that because it kept telling me they were deleting them. And I'm like, okay, YouTube, we'll be on there when we're dead and gone.
Yep.
Also, last thing. Hopefully you guys got some text messages from us again tonight. We want to send out those reminders. If you're not sure what we're talking about, send Patrick or myself your phone number. Nothing weird, maybe. Nothing weird. But yeah, we got to get a phone number list together. And we'll let you guys know when we're in Twin Falls. And we'll let you know when we're doing our show. And we won't overwhelm you. But definitely, if you want to be a part of the reminder text list, we need a phone number. Right, Patrick?
That's right. So join the text club. We'll call it like the TRF, like the text racing family. So join the TRF. Just send us your number, and you can be in the family.
Yeah, that's a weird way to ask for somebody's phone number, isn't it? On the internet. Hey, ladies, send us your number.
Hey, yeah, send it to me if you want to be on the text club. Send it to Brent if you're single.
Patrick means by that desperate. So just two ways to take that.
Or guys, if you got any hot lady friends that are single, hey, I know a guy. Just trust me. Listen, we're gonna have a party. Pink Lady Classic's gonna be a party. We're gonna set Brent up with somebody. He doesn't even know it yet. We're gonna hit up the Applebee's blind date style. We're gonna drag Brent with somebody. So all the hot ladies, where they at? Let me know. For Brent, not for me. For Brent, I got mine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Diana. Keep that guy in line.
Where's she again?
Yeah, get out of there. Okay, so for Austin and AJ Lutmer, thank you guys. I love having a father-son crew, family racing, family experience. The kid is going places, and it's awesome that hopefully we can be a part of that. And we're going to follow him through the years. Overturf Photography, Mike and the crew at Performance Signs and Graphics, and of course, the Race Stand Bowling. Can't do it without them. We love everything that you guys do for us. We're having fun. We're going to go to the racetrack this weekend. Speedcast.tv. I had a few of you asking where the 208 is. Speedcast.tv for the 208 Eve of Destruction. We'll let you know what's happening with the Magic Valley Motorsports Hall of Fame race as we get closer to it. So figure that out.
Right on.
And I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think we got no go-kart racing coming up this week. That's August 8th at Black Canyon. It's 208 weekend. We're practicing Thursday, Friday night. So I'll see all you guys there. And then Speedcast.tv on Saturday at 6:30.
Hey, do some more posts of the the Thursday, the Friday, the whole. I love the progression of the events. I love it when you post that stuff. So I'll be watching for that.
We're starting. We'll start tomorrow night when I get a little sniffle and have to leave work a couple hours early so I can get to the racetrack. And then it'll be. See, now I'm really bad this week though because here in the Valley we've got the Idaho 208. I do have a real job, unfortunately. We've got the podcast. We're having the Basque Festival, which I am from Basque descent. So the High Aldi Basque Festival, look that up. I know not everybody knows that, but so I have to sneak away from work and go downtown Boise at lunch and have a chorizo and a Coors Light off the clock.
Nice.
So there's a lot going on this weekend, but I'll still be at the racetrack on Saturday night. So for Patrick and the Lutmers and all of our great sponsors, it's time for bed. We'll see you guys at the racetrack on Saturday night.
See ya.